Gopher Canyon, so it may slow things down a little bit if you're coming in from Bonsall, Rainbow, Fallbrook, even the Temecula area headed southbound this morning. As of right now, though, speeds pretty smooth, anywhere between 65, 70 through that pocket. But if you travel by that crash, you want to make sure that you're taking it a little slower than normal. We're also continuing to track this, a hit and run crash on the 805 at North. This is right at Friars Road as you make your way in from North Park, headed northbound towards Kearney Mesa. Speaking of the 805, this is what it looks like as you get towards that 163 connector, headed towards Kearney Mesa in from the Mission Valley area. Here's a 15 in both directions right at Villa Rancho. Smooth sailing across the board. I'm fairly impressed. Again, quiet for a Friday, anywhere between 12 to 20 to get you northbound in from the South Bay. Back to you guys on the 15 South right at Gopher Canyon. That may slow things down if you're coming in from the Bonsall or Fallbrook Rainbow neighborhoods. We're also tracking this one, a hit and run crash still popping up on the cab. This is on the 805 right at Friars Road as you head into Mission Valley. That also may slow things down for you a little bit as you're headed inbound from the North Park Normal Heights area. All right, here's what it looks like in the meantime outside. This is a live look on the 805 in both directions as folks travel towards Kearney Mesa, coming in from Murray Ridge, headed north, and this is the 15 in both directions right at Villa Rancho. Smooth sailing across the board at last check. No major issues nor delays. We're still sitting under 20 minutes to get you northbound in from the South Bay. That's pretty good news for those who have to head out the door soon. And shooting for under 10-minute drives out of the East County on the 94, the 8, as well as the 52. Back to you guys. We're looking at Friday light drives across the county. We are seeing, we're continuing to follow a crash in the North County involving 2 cars, so look out for that. It's on the 15 South right at Gopher Canyon. Moving a little more south, we're also continuing to track this hit and run crash on the 805 North right at Friars. That may set you back a little bit as you're making your way in from the south, headed north towards Mission Valley as you approach that 8 connector. All right, that was a shot of the 805 at the 163. This is the 15 in both directions right at Villa Rancho. We're still in fairly good shape, still under 20 minutes to get you northbound in from Chula Vista National City, and still under 10 for those eastbound drives. We'll be back after this. The end of the work week. If you're traveling in from the border, specifically San Isidro, headed northbound, if you live in San Isidro, maybe near the Las Americas outlets, and you're headed northbound on the 5 or the 805, look out for a crash on the right shoulder on the 5 off ramp to Villa San Isidro. As we take a look at another crash that we're tracking, this one a little closer to downtown San Diego. This is going to be on the 5 right at 28th. As you make your way northbound. In fact, let's go ahead and give you a glimpse of the 5 right at 28th. It looks like we're smooth sailing through that direction, so it's not causing too much of a gridlock at last check. About 15 to 20, still about a 20-minute ride to get you northbound in from the South Bay. So I don't know about you, but that's what I like to call Friday light. It's usually those numbers are a lot greater for this time of day, but of course I have that theory that a lot of people work from home on Fridays, and also I know a lot of kids have the day off, especially down in the South Bay. They have a 4-day weekend. 3 to 7 minutes headed westbound coming in from the East County, about 10 minutes if you're traveling in from Santee towards Tierra Santa. And here's what it looks like as you make your way southbound in from the North County. Under 15 out of San Isidro and Escondido, about a 20-minute ride, full span of the 78, headed in from the 15 towards the 5. All right, if you live in Mission Valley or North Park, you want to listen in. We have a traffic alert starting tonight. Part of a major street, a big artery to get to and from those neighborhoods, will be closed for repairs. The city says the northbound lanes of Texas Street between Adams and Camino del Rio South will be shut down from 8 p.m. today to 10 a.m. tomorrow. Workers repairing a stormwater channel and stabilizing the embankment ahead of next week's rain. So this is all good prep work happening, but it may cause a headache if you're traveling that direction later on tonight. Back to you guys. Again, most people likely working from home today, and I know a lot of kiddos have the day off. So the freeways are quiet. This is the 5 in both directions right at 28th, and this is the 15 up in the North County right at Villa Rancho. It looks like we're at average speeds on the 15 right now as you travel to and from the Escondido area. Here's what it looks like headed northbound. So I'll tell you what, if you want to seize the day and kind of get the day going, you're not looking at any major delays in from the Chula Vista nor National City neighborhood. If you're traveling westbound this morning and from the East County, under 10 minutes. CBS8.com/traffic is where you can find more updates. We'll be back after these messages.